Welcome to the Explainer, everyone. We're jumping straight into a deeply unsettling case study today. It's a scenario where a noble, forward-thinking science project went just unimaginably wrong. We're going to unpack the exact mechanics of a paranormal disaster, looking at how a supposedly green energy initiative morphed into something entirely sinister, the Biogas Hearse, or as we're calling it, engines of eternal regret.
So, here's a chilling thought to kick things off. What happens when a world-changing invention actually becomes a spectral prison? Usually, when we think of innovation, right, we picture progress and a brighter future. But the source material we're looking at today turns that idea completely on its head. It presents this absolute nightmarish reality where human ambition inadvertently engineers a supernatural trap.
Okay, Section 1, the invention. The Junkyard Science Project. 4. That's the exact number of students behind this whole creation. Just 4 regular individuals embarking on what they honestly thought was a standard science project. And honestly, that's what makes this so terrifying. It grounds the entire narrative in simple human ambition and, well, a bit of scientific naivety. These weren't dark sorcerers, you know? They were literally just students trying to build something cool and innovative, completely unaware of the horrifying boundary they were about to cross.
Their engineering process was as straightforward as it was twisted. Step 1. Collect recycled junkyard materials. Seems like a perfectly reasonable, eco-friendly starting point, right? Step 2. Build a biogas engine. Great, but then we hit Step 3. The massive, and I mean massive paranormal oversight, unknowingly trapped the souls of accident victims. Yeah, the students thought they were just recycling scrap metal, but by using these specific parts from the junkyard, they were actually recycling tragedy. Which brings us to Section 2, the anomaly, passengers from the beyond. Here's the brutal truth derived straight from the source. The vehicle is possessed by the ghostly souls of past accident victims. Those materials salvaged from the junkyard? Yeah, they weren't exactly clean slates. They carried the violent, unrestful spirits of the deceased along with them. So what was meant to be this highly sustainable biogas engine is now literally fueled by trauma and unresolved pain.
Seriously, put yourself in their shoes for a second. Imagine realizing your life's work is actually your tomb. What do you do when ignoring the problem and solving it both lead straight to your doom? It's the ultimate lose-lose situation. The creators stepped onto their invention, the doors hissed shut, and boom, their nightmarish reality began. Section 3. The Trap. The Deadly Final Wishes.
Let's clinically break down the totally inescapable rules of survival on this bus, okay? First up, you cannot leave. The physical space is locked down tight. Second, you must fulfill the ghost's unresolved final wishes. Essentially, you're now a full-time servant to your spectral passengers. Third, failure means a gruesome death. No second chances there. But honestly, it's the final rule that packs the real psychological punch. Success just resets the loop. Completing a task doesn't earn you freedom. It literally just buys you a one-way ticket to the next horror.
They are caught in what's known as the endless loop. By definition, this is a permanent spectral prison where passengers are trapped in a repeating cycle, constantly forced to satisfy ghostly demands. Just think about the sheer weight of that for a moment. They're locked in a closed system where every single victory is temporary and every failure is lethal. It's like a hamster wheel, but, with ghosts and guaranteed doom. And that leads us to Section 4, the tragic reality, an unbreakable spectral prison. The dramatic irony here is absolutely off the charts. On one hand, their initial goal was a world-changing green invention. It was supposed to be a total triumph of sustainable engineering. But the gruesome reality? It's a vessel for eternal tragedy. By trying to harness energy from discarded waste, they accidentally hitched a ride with the spiritual agony attached to it. Talk about a massive backfire.
The source material actually distills this entire endless nightmare into one devastating phrase, a cycle of horror. That word, cycle, it's just so perfect, right? It mirrors the physical engine they built, which was designed to run continuously. But in this paranormal context, the fuel is pure human desperation, and the horror is literally bolted into the very framework of the bus.
Ultimately, the biogas bus is a permanent vessel for tragedy. It isn't an invention anymore. It's a monument to a nightmare. These 4 students set out to change the world. Instead they removed themselves from it entirely, becoming permanent prisoners within a machine of their own making. Neither completing the ghost tasks nor ignoring them offers a way out. It is absolutely inescapable.
So, I'll leave you with this. If you boarded a bus built from tragedy, would you even realize you were trapped before the doors closed forever? It really makes you think twice about the unseen histories attached to the things we build, recycle, and repurpose every day. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning the mechanics of the world around you, and I'll catch you next time.